Hello everyone. The coming full moon is known by the various names like the pink moon, sprouting grass moon, or the egg moon, the fish moon, the Pascal moon, and also, of course, for us, the Hanuman Jayanti, Bak Poya, and a supermoon. Now, most commercial calendars are based on Greenwich Mean Time, that is GMT or Coordinated Universal Time, the UTC. Now, their timings will be showing this full moon occurring on Tuesday, April 27th, 2021. That the moon will appear full for about 3 days, from Sunday night through Wednesday morning. So the full moon in Scorpio occurs in opposition to the sun in Taurus, making us realize that now is the time of culminations, fulfillment of resolutions, or promises that we made in the past. It's an emotional time, a time of romance, enrichment, and impregnation. It's also about building bonds and relationships. You need to keep in mind that the house or the sign of Taurus, which is all about me, and Scorpio is all about that is you. We need to take Taurus and Scorpio together because the sun is in Taurus and directly opposite, the moon is positioned in Scorpio. That is why the me and you has to be balanced. What one needs to do during this time is to balance the two, the me and the you. Being compassionate for your own self is important, but you also need to be compassionate and understanding towards others. This period emphasizes the concept of structure, method, which the earth energy bestows, that is when the sun is in Taurus, versus transformation, change, makeover, which the water energies embodies when the moon is in Scorpio. So because this phase of the moon, which occurs in Scorpio, significantly affects people born in the fixed signs of Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. The fixed energy of Taurus deals with matters that are self-made, like personal values, personal assets, possessions, and security, whereas Scorpio rules the destruction of structure, systems, shared possessions. It believes in change and transformation. So the sun in Taurus is encouraging you happiness with simple, tangible things in life, while the moon in Scorpio is drawing our attention to the intricacies of our mind and heart, intangibles, and subconscious desires, dreams, complexities, and the mysteries of life. So Scorpio loves to delve deep in the subconscious. So both your outer world and inner world is important. We cannot neglect one for the other. Ideally, a balance should be found between the two energies, and this is what the full moon invites us to do. Balance the earth and water energies. Do not pour too much water in the earth, it'll end up soggy. Do not put too much of material in water, it'll absorb the water and leave you dry. This full moon is about addressing your emotions and confessing your inner truth in regards to relationships or dispositions. The energy produced by this powerful opposition of the sun and the moon urges and compels us to speak our truth. Allowing it to simmer inside our heart can only lead to frustration and also possibilities of losing out on creating our opportunities for future connections or bondings or relationships. It's the universal energies indicating and implying to take our steps with a leap of faith. The expression we express now during the 3 to 5 days will be rewarded or realized in the coming next 2 weeks. We can feel confident of the positive outcomes. Now, the Scorpio full moon illuminates this conflict between collecting and sharing information. So with the moon full and bright in the sky, we can confidently say that it's symbolic of throwing light deep onto our psyche. Whatever we are feeling now are actual revelations that are coming to surface. Consciously, we are aware of them and hence the need to address them rather than suppress them. So you need to sometimes let out your steam and declutter your inner system. Exercising care and taking caution by being amicable in your words when you're expressing yourself will balance the rationality that is required while expressing your emotions. Now, full moons are about addressing your deep emotions and bringing them to surface consciously. You will feel the conviction and the tenacity and the willingness to make the necessary changes. At the same time, you could also be experiencing some tension and impatience involving these revelations. Why this dichotomy? You're bound to question. Well, I'm telling you what to expect. You have to work on yourself, understand your needs, and navigate the process carefully so that you create your own opportunities and clear your paths for future success, personally as well as professionally. Now, the way you do it is in your hands. So listen to what the universal energies and the configurations are implying and then plan your life. My clue for you is to believe in yourself and give structure to your emotions. Manifest your inner desires, for now is the time to speak your truth. However, the new moon is also aligning with Uranus and forms a square to Saturn, but you needn't worry about that because I would be apprising you well in advance what to expect. Meanwhile, concentrate on speaking your truth and taking advantage of these 4-5 days, which will help you be yourself and also cement bonds that are going to be successful for yourself and for your inner peace of mind. Now is the time, during this full moon, during this 4 to 5 days, this is the time to release your negativity. Full moon in Scorpio means that if you've been feeling paranoid and acting weird, then take very direct message from the cosmos that worrying, being anxious or fearful is pointless. Because this is a very potent period where you will be able to release any negativity you have around any situation or relationship that you're thinking about. You'll be able to release the negativity very easily. If someone has been unkind to you, perhaps it's time for you to release them. The present state heralds an emotionally intense time since both the full moon and Scorpio themselves are both extremely intense. It's time for you to feel all your emotions, respect and address them. Don't be harsh on yourself. Basically, toxicity needs to be removed to bring in the freshness. So if you make the effort now, you will experience magic in your life. You have all that you need inside you to bring about your desired results. Attune to the moon, emote. It's all better out than keeping it within. It's time to move from living fearfully to living joyfully. You are right to have your suspicions or justified to have your suspicions, but you must remember that grudges are toxic. Being suspicious all the time is very, very toxic. So allow things to go. Let go. It's time to end the arguments. There are teachings and learnings that you will experience during this full moon in Scorpio, because you must remember that Scorpio has a sting in its tail. It can herald a vindictive end to a relationship. It can also be a time when we want to be good, but we are positively naughty. So no matter what, even if your dark side and your shadow self may be showing, the full moon is also, I would say the full moon in Scorpio is also the time of magic. So if you're thinking of making some magic, this is the time to realize yourself and manifest for the good of not only you, but the people you love or the people you want to form a relationship with. A time to let go, forgive and forget, and a time to form magic in your life by cementing other relationships that will matter to you in the future. So whenever the moon is in a water sign, the emotions are intense. And in Scorpio, they can be either well hidden or very close to the surface, about to be exposed. I will apprise you on how to handle this oncoming potent sun opposition moon phenomena in the fixed signs. So one of the prerequisites is cultivate passion and prepare yourself. So this requisite of being in one or in sync with the universal or with the universal energies, you'll actually feel blessed, and you'll actually feel that giving love and having love for people can also be translated into action to make any event in your life beneficent. So anything done with passion and fervor is bound to bring good results for yourself and for others. So plan out whatever you want to do well in advance and decide on the message that you want to deliver to your loved ones or to the people who matter to you. So how you deliver is important, definitely, but what you deliver is even more important. The language that you use. It may be rich and flowery, but if the contents are not pre-organized, then obviously the one listening to you will have difficulty in understanding your message. So be precise and be prepared. Then the people who are listening to you, or the people whom you want to be listened to, would be able to connect to you, since it's not merely words that are being communicated, but your understanding also. So come from your heart, speak from your personal experience, and that will touch and heal not only yourself, but in fact, the people who are listening to you also. They will hear the voice of sincerity. So contemplation is important. The human mind assimilates words, but the heart needs more. So transformation is possible only when one is touched. And the key to reach another's heart is to reach your own first. So if you would contemplate on your life in the light of the topic you have chosen, what has to be communicated will automatically be done. And especially in these 5 days, when you speak your truth, the reality is realized. There will be power in your words, power in your speech. Because power in speech is not a skill to be cultivated. It just emerges from one's depth of understanding of life and from the divine presence that flows through you. So take time before you begin. Relax yourself completely. Close your eyes and be in silence. Be in your own space for some time before these 5 days. And watch your breath. Watch what you want. Visualize what you want. And also visualize the outcome of it. Because situations can change for the better, and especially when your purity of intent is intact. So invoke the presence to take over and speak your truth felt from your heart. A thorough preparation and skill alone will not suffice. It is the grace that you cultivate within yourself that would reach to your audience. Remember, if you speak, they remain words. But when you speak your truth and utilize this potent time, this full moon's time in Scorpio, your divine presence speaks through you, and it becomes a magical experience for you. So while you make your preparations for the full moon, stay tuned for what I have to say for the full moon in various houses, what it means for you personally. So while getting your natal charts out, also being aware of your transits will help you make the best of these potent energies. How to understand your natal charts or transits and Mahadashas in play? Well, for this further details, you would have to visit my website, www.dollymanghat.com. My basic fundament is always keeping your soul in alignment with the energies of the planets helps you to be healthy, wealthy, and wise. So stay blessed till my next video.